Now, we heard from Daniel Jeremiah, a guy that, worked in a couple of NFL upper front offices, personnel departments, including the Browns, and he had the Browns going out and taking Isaiah Simmons. His explanation, which we heard earlier, is this is a guy that is the prototypical linebacker in the NFL these days, where you have all kinds of wide receivers. You have to have guys that can run and a guy that can play 3 downs on the field. Do you see that? If he's there, given the need that they have with safety, linebacker, those kind of things defensively, how hard would he be to pass on?
It'd be extremely difficult, and I want to make this clear. Isaiah Simmons is about as good as it gets as a defensive prospect. Like you said, he can play all spots. You see most safeties who are three-way players. I call them three-way players, guys that can play in the slot, play outside, and play deep. Simmons is all 4, so he can do those 3 things, plus he can get after the quarterback. That's as versatile as it gets. But I'm going to say this about Simmons. If he's there at 10, and I don't think it's that outlandish that he could be there. All that would need to happen would be a run of quarterbacks and then a run of tackles. 3 quarterbacks, 3 tackles, a wide receiver, Chase Young, Okuda. You're in a world where Simmons is there at 10. Here's why I don't think the Browns can take him. Because this draft needs to focus more on need than best available. I'm all for accumulating talent, but this offense is pretty close. And again, I know Browns fans are going to be scarred still from last year and all the hype, but I'm cool with saying that this offense is not that far away from being one of the more complete units in the offensive line, or in the offensive side of the football in the NFL, specifically the offensive line. We know what they got with Conklin. They already got solid center and left guard in Joel Bitonio, J.C. Treader. They're going to address right guard, and then they're just a left tackle away from having one of the better units in the league. So I think you got to get that left tackle, as I said earlier, and then you get into all the scenarios with Simmons. I could see them taking Simmons at 10 and maybe landing a guy like Trent Williams. Those are things we can get into. There's a lot of different ways that Simmons works and the left tackle works. But again, these are 4 of the best prospects we've seen in a long time on rookie deals rather than paying a guy like Trent Williams. Just get your guy. So if Simmons is there, I know it's hard to pass on him, but you got to get your guy at left tackle, I think.